Welcome to Launching the Pilot with your hosts, Brian and Paul.
Bold as a knight in white armor, cold as a shot from a gun. If you should look for a man who loves danger, to whom love is a stranger, this man is the one.
Hello and welcome to Launching the Pilot, episode 182.
Season 182.
Ooh.
So many seasons.
Yeah. This time we're doing Adamant lives! Exclamation mark.
Yes.
Got to include that.
Oh yeah, it was in there, yeah. So
Now why this isn't actually the pilot as such. It's the first episode, and half of it is the pilot.
well, that's good for us.
But the pilot was never aired,
it's never
and now
stopped
it's
us.
lost to time apparently, so we're never going to see it.
Taped over by the BBC.
Yes, of
Maybe
course.
for an Adamant video, or maybe. Should we sing "Stand to Deliver"?
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Gerald Harper is Adamant.
and he lives.
Yes, and Julie Harmer is Georgina Jones.
Oh yes.
I did. This was 2 seasons,
Yeah.
29 episodes,
Yeah.
and 66 to 67.
Good years.
Yeah. Well, I didn't rate them.
No, you weren't. They were happy years. Before you were born. Happy times they were. The world seemed so young, so full of vibrant life. And then the Antichrist was born.
Drained it. So it's 1902.
Well, first of all, it's a vintage year for rascals.
Oh, no, it's not. It's a vintage year for scoundrels.
Or was it scoundrels?
Well, no. On the one I had, it said rascals.
Well, that's what I
But
thought.
when I checked, it should be scoundrels.
Oh, so we're already gone.
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe some
He may
foreign
not live
countries
much.
don't know what a scoundrel is.
He may not live much longer if he's going to.
Well, scoundrels have whole schools. You know?
Well, that's true.
But yeah, it was actually a vintage year for scoundrels.
Right.
So yeah, it's 1902,
Yeah.
and we've got a posh party at
Well,
Windsor.
first of all, that's not the groovy music.
Oh, yeah.
The groovy intro music.
Yeah.
I mean, singing all about his praises and everything.
Yeah. Adamant is bold.
Yeah.
He's
bold.
He's bold, yeah. He was bold and he's cold, and it's like a Bond theme, isn't it?
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Well, obviously I'll play a bit before.
Well, I'm sure you will.
It'll be the intro.
Oh, probably beat the intro. Oh yeah, it's 1902, and we're at a castle in Windsor.
Well, it's Windsor Castle.
Well, all it says is a castle at Windsor, and I put which one.
Yeah. and you get there's the king is there.
Oh, long live the king.
God bless the king. He's
Yeah.
standing. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some shifty men.
Rope climbing.
Oh, yeah. It's just the face all the time.
It has to be seen to be believed.
It does, doesn't it? It does, yeah.
We've got one shifty guy on the balcony, and he passes a rope down
Yeah.
to another shifty guy.
Yeah, who constantly he climbs up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
in the ballroom, shall we class it?
Yeah.
Everyone's dancing around the candelabra.
They are.
I
Yeah.
have no idea. It's obviously a dance I've never seen before.
It was the 1902's latest thing.
Well, dance the candelabra.
And Adamant's dancing with Louise, who is a
woman.
You said it, sir.
and he says, "You're the only one I've given my heart to. Nobody else could ever have my heart but you. But,
Is he talking to Liberace?
Yeah. But
Oh yeah.
you would be a danger for me because people will try to get to me
you,
through you.
Yeah.
And I could never bear that."
Yes.
Louise, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met. You're the only one to whom I have ever given my heart. But alas, dear Louise, I'm afraid I just cannot ask you to be mine. You see, my love for you could be used as a weapon to destroy me by the enemies of England. My life is fraught with danger each day and night. Alas, Louise, my resolve is as blue steel.
But then he spots the shifty guys on the balcony.
He goes, I'll be back. He just walks over. He literally just walks over to the balcony, out through onto the balcony.
Yeah.
I say, what are you doing, shifty guy?
He knocks one to the floor with a nice right hander.
Oh, yeah.
He picks the other one up.
Yeah.
He throws him off the balcony. Remember to bend your knees.
And I'm thinking, okay, fair enough. Yeah, Hulk smash.
Yeah.
He just literally picks him up, throws him off. Now, the other guy...
Because Louise says, are you alright? He says, don't worry about me, my dear.
Now, the other guy's now got up, hasn't he?
He's got a knife.
He's got a knife. He's going to knife him. Knife him, he's going to. And he soon disarms him.
He does.
It don't take 2 seconds.
And he has him at his mercy, and he says, it's either the key...
It's either the scaffold, isn't it?
Yeah, you can either go
to prison, yeah, you're going to die.
You're going to be hanged, or...
You can take the honourable way out.
And throw yourself off.
Throws us. So he does.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah. I can see you're a man of honour.
Promptly jumped off.
Who are you?
My name is Adamant.
Adamant?
Now tell me, who is your master?
That I will never tell you.
Tell me, and I'll spare your life.
I am not afraid to die.
I see, you're a man of honour, my friend. I give you a choice. Either death at the hands of His Majesty's executioner, or...
Thank you. I salute you, Adamant.
Good Lord.
But then Sir James walks in.
Yeah.
Not dancing, Adam. And he's witnessed all of this.
Yeah, got it. Good heavens, Adam, not dancing.
Yeah, I know. But he says, oh, they were here to assassinate the king.
How he knew that,
I don't know.
They could have been here to nick the candelabra for all I know.
You think, surely you'd question him.
No, apparently
Call
not.
the authorities.
Yeah. And he's standing there and he goes, who is the mastermind? Before these clearly weren't just these weren't the brains of
pawns of the...
There's a mastermind, because doesn't he rattle off as a bit of previous attempt on the king's life?
Well, it's about wars and unrest in India, and these are all the work of one man who's plotted everything.
Yes. Now, what was her name again?
Louisa.
Yeah, Louise. She's
run off.
She's only gone into the room. What? 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Literally 30 seconds, if that. And then he's walked into the room. He's then handed a note to say, come to Stepney.
Yeah. No, Sir James says, don't go, it could be a trap. I must go. It's from Louisa.
She's only gone 30 seconds ago. She's had time to write a note, put it in an envelope, seal it, give it to the...
Jump in the Uber.
Uber horse.
Yeah.
No. So... Adam gets up on a horse.
He does.
Why wouldn't he?
He rides out.
And he rides out to Stepney.
He does.
Now, this is 1900s.
He's a brave man.
Yeah. So it's not quite how we remember it.
And
now Louise, she's struggling.
She's been dragged through this very, very dusty house.
Yeah, I noticed that. She don't do a lot of cleaning, does our Louisa, does she? Adam, he got away with a good one there. She's a looker, but she ain't much of a cleaner.
I've got they probably just want a cleaning woman for the house.
Yeah.
Cleaning woman.
So Adam, he gets up. He arrives at the house.
Yeah. Oh God, I just remember the next bit.
And well, she doesn't answer the door.
No.
So he lets himself in.
Yeah.
And he notices the cobwebs and he thinks,
he can hear the screaming.
Yeah.
And so he's following the sound. Then he gets attacked by a dwarf.
Well, I've got here the dusty cobweb. It's not a good house, or is it Mrs. Havisham's place?
Yeah.
Because it is very. But yeah. He walks into the lobby. I don't know what you want to call it, hallway. Cause, and a midget swings out of nowhere.
Yeah, on a rope with a knife. And he just pushes him to the one side.
I'll have you know I've thrown men off roofs, my boy. It's like a pendulum. It throws him away.
And so this small guy then crawls away, looking scared. Because it's Adamant, I suppose.
Well, yeah.
I don't know why they thought that would work.
I've no idea. How long must the midget have waited that rope? If I'm on a rope, I'm the same height.
It's bizarre. But then they're up the staircase now, aren't they?
Well, I've actually got it with the midget in brackets. Is it a new type of burglar alarm? A midget swings at you. But yeah, Adams bursts through but he's chased upstairs and he's gone upstairs and he bursts through a door.
But
to nowhere.
Nowhere, yeah.
I mean, who puts the door to nowhere?
It's a trap.
Well, it's a very clever trap considering all the work they went to make the door look like it's a door.
And he falls down into a net, doesn't he?
Yes.
Then someone cuts the net and he falls to the floor and he's out cold.
Yeah.
Then when he wakes, he's restrained.
He meets the whispering man.
He does. He talks like this the whole time. He does. He's called the face.
Is he?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, I called him whispering man.
Because he's got this whole mask that covers his face.
Yeah.
But he's the man behind everything.
A la Bond, the baddie tells us everything we need to know.
And he says, Adamant, you've foiled my plans for the last time.
Yeah.
He goes, well, kill me then and be done with it. And he goes, death's too good for you.
Yes, I'm going to do something far worse. I'm going to suspend you in time. My scientists have devised a new way of doing this.
He goes, the longest someone's been is like 2 years or something.
I'm not sure.
And when he come back, he was a gibbering idiot.
Yes.
But no one will wake you.
How long were you under for?
A week.
Before you suck. I was going to get that one in first. Couple of hours.
It was a nap, really.
At last I've come face to face with you.
A privilege granted to no other man, and granted to you too late. Now I have you, and I intend to keep you.
I'm not an easy man to cage.
A cage would be too good for you.
Then kill me.
That would be too good for you also. During the last few years, you have caused embarrassment, Mr. Adamant. Considerable pain. You will not do so again. Now I am free to continue with my plans to weaken the world little by little until it is in a state of utter chaos.
You fiend.
And now for your fate, Mr. Adamant. I hold a secret that will suspend animation. For how long, I do not know. The last man was revived after 10 years. He was a gibbering idiot. You will be more fortunate. No one will revive you.
Just before he goes, he's put to sleep.
He says, you've one last request.
One last one. I want to see my fair maiden Louisa. Doesn't he? He goes, oh, of course. And Louisa comes in, but it's revealed that Louisa, no, she's not just the poor housekeeper.
Poor girlfriend as well.
Yeah, very poor.
She's working for the face all this time.
Dun, dun, dun.
And she goes, oh, you'll Adamant, you're bold, but you'll have one weakness.
Yes.
She was that weakness.
Yeah, she double-crossed him.
Yeah, then he gets injected.
Yeah. Injected with a poison.
And then that's it,
And that's it. And that was the show.
Yeah. Then we get some building work going on.
I've got modern times. Now, let's be fair, it's 1966, 67. But at the time when this was filmed, it was modern.
It was up to date.
It was up to date, so let's not, And they're working away, and
oh, blimey, Governor, what's this then?
Well, just before a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And they're on, what's digging his hole. And they uncover a coffin.
Yeah.
But not just a coffin, it's an ice
coffin.
Ice coffin.
And there's a rose on top of it still, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was a bit bizarre.
I don't know.
And at that precise moment, it starts to melt.
Yeah, it does, exactly.
No. So it's been preserved in a perfectly cold room, what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to believe, but we'll go with that. Yeah. Nothing else has been hard to believe.
No, everything else is standard.
But anyway, the reporters, they want answers.
At the hospital, yeah.
Yes, they want answers.
They know nothing.
Yeah.
And then they find some details on him saying this is Adamant. They can't be Adamant.
Yes.
He's died.
Yeah,
many
he
years
mysteriously
ago.
disappeared.
Yeah.
1902, whatever it is. Yeah, mysteriously disappeared on a case.
This is someone having us on or something.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Any change?
Not yet. His things have been brought up.
Adamant, 26A Albany Street. But that part of Albany Street isn't even there anymore. Must be a hoax of some kind.
Well, in theory, you know, it could just happen. Some elementary forms of life do go into a sort of indefinitely extended hibernation.
This isn't an elementary form of life. This is supposed to be the Adamant.
Ah, but there was never any conclusive proof of his death, you know. He just disappeared under mysterious circumstances. A lot of people refused to believe that he was dead. Oh, he was much too popular a hero for them to let go of him, I suppose.
Well, if Adamant were alive, he'd be 99, but it's absurd.
He's coming round.
But the doctor, because the doctor talks to Adam, doesn't he, as he's coming round, and he says, you know, you're famous, you're infamous, I don't know what he's supposed to be, really.
A daring doer.
A daring doer. He's protector of the king of the realm.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his role is as such.
Yeah, I think it's a kind of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, special agent, sort of hard man.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, and
but Adam,
because they reckon, because the doctor says to these other ministry guys, he says no, he can't be Adamant because he'd be 99 now.
Yeah,
the ministry guy is having none of it. He says no, it's a full of fake for some dubious reason. Always a madman who dresses up.
Yes,
this way.
But Adam, because Adam's babbling away, and he I'm Adam. Right, so Louisa.
They try to ask him questions. He goes, "Oh, talking to you, I'm giving you nothing."
Yeah, name, rank, and number. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Yeah. And he goes, and the minister leaves, and the doctor goes to inject him, and then we're outside, and I think the minister's met someone else, like chief inspector or something, and they're chatting about him, and then when they go back in, he's gone.
Yeah, he escapes.
And the doctor's laying on the bed.
Yeah, I know. He came round pretty quick, didn't he? Let's be honest. But he runs into another room, doesn't he?
Yes.
And there's a lady reading a Bond magazine.
There's a what?
It's seamless. Don't worry, no one's noticed.
A woman.
You said it, sir.
And he says, how long have you been here? Don't worry, madam, I'll get help.
Yeah, because he thinks she's a prisoner. Yeah.
And she goes, I only come in today.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
And he gives her a knife. He says, protect yourself. They'll be coming soon.
Yeah. And he escapes.
He does.
And now he's outside, and
He's escaped. I'll surround the building.
Doctor, whatever are you doing?
I am a friend. Once I'm outside these walls, help will arrive swiftly.
Is it a game?
It's no game, I promise you, madam. Only trust me, and you'll be restored to your loved ones by nightfall.
But I only came in here this morning.
And you were one of the lucky ones, madam. And if any of the murderous gang approach you, do not be afraid to use this. Remember, they are your country's enemies.
But I wouldn't know.
Please, not another word. There's not much time.
he's all of a what's happened here? Yeah. There's flashing lights and noises,
and cars and taxis, and he doesn't know any of it because of the horses and stuff last time.
Yeah.
And there's a young lady, a
woman,
who's watching him.
You said it, sir.
Yeah. Now he's walking round. No, it's Piccadilly.
Yeah, this young woman's following him as he's walking up.
I also put it. After all this time, do you not think he's perhaps a bit hungry? Maybe wants a drink, but apparently not. No. He's a superhero. He doesn't need it.
And for some reason, he goes down the subway.
Yeah, and comes back out.
Comes out the subway.
People were staring at
change.
him. People were staring at him, but the lady's still following him.
Yeah.
How? I've no idea.
No.
How she knew he went down the subway.
But she did. She's not
how she then stood at the top of the stairs and realised that he'd go down the escalator and come back up again. I've no idea.
She's just go. Oh, did you see a little bit of parkour when she jumped over the barrier?
Yes.
Instead of just climbing over it, she sort of parkoured over it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But anyway, she knew he was there.
Then he meets a lady of the night.
Yes. Oh no, he's struggling on the escalator, doesn't he? He struggles with it.
He says, "Sir, what's going on here, sir?" And this man goes, "I'm on my way."
But yeah, Adam finds himself back outside, and I've got here Soho strippers.
Yeah,
we're in that vicinity.
A lady of the night.
Yeah, the lady of the night. Yeah.
10 bob.
10 bob. 10 bob. I noted the price as well.
Damn, it's gone up.
10 bob, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
I don't know. She looked a sort.
She did. But then
he gets a flashback of Louisa.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know why, because she looked nothing like Louisa, but.
And then there's then the young woman who's been following him,
because he collapses, doesn't he?
He starts to collapse, and he says, "Help me, boy, help me!" And she says, "I'm not a boy. I'm a girl." She says, "I'm a girl, not a woman." It doesn't make sense, really.
You said it, sir.
Nothing makes sense.
And then he collapses, and so next. They're at her house. How she got him there?
I've got that. How'd she get him home? I've no idea. Especially when later on you realise she lives up about 15 flights of stairs.
Yeah, I know. Not only does she have to go upstairs to her place, she has to go back down as well. Yeah. So there's a lot of stairs involved.
Yeah, but
maybe she just rolled him.
I have no idea. But anyway, she gets him home.
And he's semi-conscious, isn't he, now?
Yeah.
He comes and he goes, "Oh, I can't stay in your place. You know, you'll get a reputation." And she said, I haven't got a reputation. You know?
Miss Jones?
Miss Jones. Well, it is Miss Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, Miss Jones.
Where am I? I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. I followed you from the hospital as soon as I realised who you were.
You know who I am.
Well, let's say I'm a dedicated fan.
Fan?
Admirer. You've been my hero ever since I was a kid. My grandfather used to tell me stories about you.
Who's your grandfather, child?
Oh, you wouldn't remember him. He only met you once.
His name?
Sam Jones.
Sir. Yes, I remember him perfectly. I met him last year at Henry Regatta. He's a short fellow. He's rather young to be a grandfather. Who are you?
Georgina Jones. You can call me Georgie.
Miss Jones, this masculine attire. Is it part of the madness outside? Some protective disguise, perhaps?
Hey, watch it. This gear cost me a bundle.
This gear cost me a bundle. That is some kind of code.
Everything's bound to seem a bit strange.
Strange? The fires of hell could be no stranger.
You'll find it's all quite normal in the
I
morning.
very much doubt that, Miss Jones.
Please, rest.
Where am I?
You're quite safe. You're in my room.
Your room? Then I must leave immediately.
Why?
Well, think. Your reputation, Miss Jones.
Oh, don't be silly. I haven't got a reputation. Anyway, I'll be working most of the night.
I hesitate to think what you might be doing.
And she says, "Oh, I read about you in the paper, and I'm a big fan of you since my grandfather used to talk about you. And he met you once, many years ago." He goes, Who is he?" He goes, "Oh, you won't remember him. It was, he met you once, briefly. Give me the name." And she does.
Yeah.
Something Jones.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, I know him.
Yes.
He's far too young to have grandchildren."
Yeah.
It was at the Regatta you met him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a recall this guy's got.
But she basically tells him he's supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
You're dead, Jim.
He goes, "I must get back to my house." She said, "Oh, they pulled that down 10 years ago."
Yeah.
He used to have a nice plaque outside and everything.
Yeah.
It's your home.
But we're now at some sort of swinging club.
Well, her house is part of this club.
Now, it took me ages to work that out.
It's not obvious.
No.
But that's where she works.
And she's, what, a DJ?
Well, it's a discotheque, and I don't know.
I presume she was the DJ, because I'm sure she, at one point, puts the record on.
Yeah.
But
she could have been. I'm not saying she weren't. And the old guy who owns it, she's going to find him, but she can't find him.
Yeah.
But he is in trouble, because he's been cornered by two heavies.
Yes. And, is it Margot?
Yes, it is
Margot wants to cut the $5 a week for protection.
Yeah, it's going up. It's going up. He goes, "Oh, I've paid what I can pay. I ain't paying you anymore."
Yeah, I ain't doing no more. He goes, "Well, we're gonna have to rough you up a bit." And one of them stabs him.
Yeah,
which I thought was fairly rough.
It wasn't unrough, was it? And the other one goes, "What'd you do that for?" He goes, "Well, he walked into it, didn't he?"
Fell on it, Governor. Yeah, I know.
And then the police are there. This is later on.
Gramps is dead.
Gramps is dead.
Yeah. How she knew he was round the corner in the... girl's perception, I tell you. And she's telling about... She tells the cops all about the protection racket, doesn't she?
And she goes, you'll already know. He goes, but no one will talk, will they?
Yeah.
And she goes, I'll talk.
Yeah, I'll talk. I'll tell them all. Tell it all, I will.
But not tonight.
No, I've got a strange man in my bed.
Yeah. We'll get back to him.
Because I wasn't sure that when she calls him Gramps, is it her real grandfather?
I thought, but then I think, no, it's not, because she later refers to him as her boss as well.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't say your grandpa.
And pretty much in the next scene, well, it's the morning, she goes home.
Because she's distressed, but not that distressed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's the next morning, and she's up, she's having breakfast.
She's quite bubbly.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, your granddad's just died.
Yeah. She gives Adamant some snap, crackle and pop.
Yes.
And he says it's quite nourishing.
Yes.
Because he would eat liver and steak or something, didn't he, for breakfast?
Well, at first he accuses her of being a
lady
scarlet
of the night.
woman.
Yes.
She's a scarlet woman.
And he goes...
in a long night dress.
Yeah, I know. She was had more clothes on in her night dress than she did before.
She goes...
and he says...
I go, Doug, for breakfast. He goes, can I have devilled kidneys for breakfast, please? And she went, no, Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies. They go snap, crackle and pop.
Yes.
And, he affirms that she's a lady of the night because she's used to having men sleep on her couch.
Yes.
And he goes, a letter from me will get you employment in any good reputable house.
Yes.
So he starts to write her a letter. And she goes, no, I'm not. She says, I work upstairs in the discotheque.
Well, downstairs.
Well, it's upstairs from her flat. Because she has to go upstairs to go downstairs to the discotheque.
Or is it? Oh,
because there's a whole stairway up to the door.
Yeah, whatever.
Whoever planned this discotheque and house.
And anyway, she's reading the newspapers to him, isn't she? She's reading about how he's woken up and all that. And that moment, Margot breaks in.
Yeah.
Just kicks the door down.
With her two lads.
Yeah, and she confronts Adam. He's always a bit of a dandy, isn't he?
Yeah. And she, listen here, girl.
Yeah.
I hear you've been talking to the coppers.
Yeah, she threatens Georgie about going to the cops, Ducky.
Ducky, yeah. Ducky.
Ducky.
Listen, Ducky.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on the wrong side of me, Ducky.
Yeah. And,
Your servant, madam.
Well, what have we here? Why wasn't I told?
I don't want you here. We've got nothing to talk about.
And how long have you been keeping fancy, boy?
It's nothing like that. Now, please go.
Madam, I believe you were just asked to leave.
You know, when I have to get up this early in the morning, it upsets my nerves. I'm inclined to forget my manners, see? However, you remember yours, and we shall be quite all right.
I didn't want any trouble. Not now.
Oh, you should have thought about that last night, shouldn't you, Ducky? Eh? Talking to all the wrong people, saying all the wrong things. You know what your trouble is, don't you? You're a yapper.
Madam, I do think that will be quite enough.
Oh, do you? I didn't think you really listened to what I said to you, did you? I told you to mind your manners. Otherwise, I might just forget that I'm a lady.
He's a sick man.
Yeah, well, he'll be a hell of a lot sicker if I give Hoggett there the nod. That's quite enough. Now, you. How about last night? Hoggett here behaved like a damned idiot, and so did your old boss. However, it's all over and done with, and I want it forgotten. Get the form?
Don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, you do, Ducky. You know very well what I mean, and you also know that this little Miss Innocent stuff doesn't wash with me, not one little bit. 5 minutes with me, Ducky, and you won't even know what your own name is.
Madam, what kind of creature are you?
As for you, fancy boy, you'd better get back to bed. You'll be safer there.
They leave they laugh as they leave.
Because Adamant goes to sort of defend her.
Oh yeah.
But he's a bit
He's still
wobbly.
woozy,
He hasn't lifted the chair yet. We'll get to that.
Yeah, that's the come. He says, Do not worry. The flesh is weak, but the mind is not.
That's right. Because he wants her to tell her all about what's going on.
She explains it all to him, And he says, my sword will be at your service.
Yeah.
Miss Jones goes by bike. She goes to the police then, doesn't she?
Yeah, she says, he goes, what are you going to do now? He says to her. He says, well, I'm going to the police. He goes, well, I misjudged you, Miss Jones. You're a lady of sound character.
Yes, and not of the night.
Yeah.
Yes, but 1966 has a great deal of capacity for a man of my talents. I gather this Margot Kane is attempting to weaken your resolve.
Yes, but she doesn't usually come out in the open like this. They say she's done some terrible things.
And what have you decided to do?
I must go to the police. I can't let Gramps down.
Yeah. It appears that I've misjudged you, Miss Jones. In the way that I've misjudged many things in these rather discordant times, I must prepare.
I can't expect you to get involved.
I can expect nothing less. This woman, when will she be aware of your resolve?
I go to the police this morning. They'll probably arrest the two men next today, and she'll know then, of course.
Very well, that will have to be sufficient.
You'll stay?
My sword will be at your service.
But he's got his montage.
Well, the thugs follow her, don't they?
They do, because they're waiting outside, because they reckon she's going to go to the coppers, and she does, and they know.
Yeah, Adam now has his montage of
consists of him lifting a chair with one leg.
Yeah.
One leg.
Yeah.
But he does it. He does it eventually. He takes a few tries.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great montage, Steve.
Stupid little scrubber. She's gone and told him. She has.
Well, Margot's watching through the from a pair of binoculars
from a car
parked straight across the road from it.
And judging by how the detective's looking, they've worked out she's told him everything.
Yeah. Now, let's face it, the thugs aren't the brightest boys in the world.
I don't think they're supposed to be, are they?
No, one's a bit dimmer than the other one. But
there's only one thug with her at the moment. I think Hicks is still back somewhere. Because she's got a car phone, isn't she?
Yeah, I've got that here. Yeah, she's got a car phone. Yeah. So it's not... She's with the times.
She is.
Only Bond had a car phone.
Right, she's going back to the club now.
Well, how they guessed? No, she could have been going Sainsbury's, could have been getting a laundry, but no, she's going back to the club.
So she's phone to phone Hicks.
Yeah.
Get there ahead of her and take care of the copper who's on guard.
Yeah. Adam's still weak. He's not up to full. He's lifted a chair, but he ain't fully there yet. But Georgie, she goes in and she's sneaking around the club, isn't she?
But she sees the policeman. She realises he's smoking away, and she thinks, that looks suspicious.
Yeah.
So she goes into the club instead.
Yeah.
Going home.
Yeah. Oh no! Now it's this point now that he's stronger because I've got it.
Oh, he's got
Adam now stronger, or in brackets, is it a smaller chair?
In the background, there's loads of other broken chairs.
But she phones him.
She does,
and he has no idea what that is.
What's that ringing sound? He gets his knife out and stabs the phone.
He does stab the phone, yeah.
But it comes off the receiver, and she says, "Adam, are you there?" And I don't know why she'd think he'd know what a phone is.
No,
but. And she's, they're in the club. You've got to get out now, type of thing, she says. Now he goes up the 100 stairs out of her place, and there's the policeman's there.
Yeah.
He said, an officer of the law, thank God, I need your help, assistance. And he goes, what's it? There's a trouble in the discotheque. Yeah. But then he gets coshed from behind, doesn't he, by this fake copper.
Well, I thought it was quite clever, because Adam had never been to the club.
Which bit was quite clever.
So how he knew how to get to the club anyway, considering he'd never ever been there.
He'd only seen her room.
It was fair play.
He was following the sounds of the beats. Donna Summer.
But yeah, he's knocked out, and he comes. He's remembering the past. He remembers when he got knocked out before.
He remembers falling through that door.
Yeah, and Louisa.
Yeah.
But Margot's got him. She's got him. She's got him good.
She's got him.
Somehow they've also got Georgie out of the club. Yeah, because you never see that.
No, they've just got her. But she was only hiding behind a desk, so they found her. Yeah. And old Margot goes, "Don't lay a finger on her.
Yeah,
it's got to look like an accident."
Yeah.
I can't get this. She said it's got to look like an accident, but we'll make it like this madman's a lunatic who's killed her, because they think Adamant's a madman.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
a lunatic. Yes. But they want it to look like an accident. I thought, well, yeah, they can make it look like an accident. Then why would he have murdered her?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so, but they're going to gas him. I thought, well, that's an accident that could happen.
Yeah.
Because, this Adamant, he doesn't know how to use appliances, so they're going to make it look like he tried to work so he didn't know what it was, and he gassed them both. That's the plan. Because they bound him up.
Yes, yeah.
And he says, oh, we'll come back in an hour and take the ropes off. And so they go out and sit in the car while they've got them tied up.
Well, I've got it because the cops, a bit earlier, the cops know everything, don't they?
I know everything.
They know everything now. They've got to get the form.
Yeah.
I don't know what get the form meant, but yeah, she's gassing them. They've gone to sit in the car.
And she says, yes, we'll make it look like an accident that this lunatic killed her in a sex killing in Soho. What? What paper are you reading?
Yeah, I've no idea. Early
Sunday Sport.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a very early Sunday Sport edition.
Yeah.
But Adam's struggling against the rope.
All is not yet lost. That's what he says to her. He worms his way over to the gas.
Yeah, I mean, God knows.
And turns it off with his mouth.
Yeah, Margot falls asleep.
She does.
In the car.
Well, she says, wake me in an hour.
Yeah.
And they do.
Yeah.
And she goes, cover your mouths, as they go in.
Yeah.
Then they realise, oh, the gas isn't on.
Oh, no, because they're both lying on the bed. When
they're still in the same position when I left them.
Yeah, and they come down, don't they, and make sure that they're both out. But Adam
swings to life.
Bounds to it, yes, and he wrestles with the baddie.
He does.
Gosh, he's nimble.
He is. It's got his sword cane still. It's original. He must have been frozen with it.
I'd say it's, yeah.
And he whips the gun out of the hand.
Yeah.
There's a bit of fisticuffs.
Oh, there's lots of fisticuffs.
One of the baddie at one point picks up the sword and tries to... But Adam's got the, scarab?
Yeah, well, the sheath.
Yeah, he deflects it, and he knocks him out, and he says, that's a gentleman's weapon.
Yes.
We would never be able to master it.
Yeah. Margot, in the meantime, has escaped.
And
Georgie has followed her.
Yeah, she's jumped out the window and followed her up.
And somehow...
Yeah.
I'm not sure how. Margot's now got Georgie on the edge of the building, yeah, whatever you want to call it, yeah.
And she says, drop the sword, and I'm going to push her over.
Yeah, I'm going to push her over.
Ducky.
Yeah.
And he says, when she dies, you'll be soon to follow her.
Yes. So she drops her over the edge, doesn't she?
She does.
Drop Mrs. Jones. Miss Jones is gone.
But
Adamant's
quick reflexes.
Oh, he dives across.
Catches her.
Misses. Oh, right. Catches her. Yeah. Pulls her back up.
Yeah.
Has a fight with Margot.
Well, she picks up his sword and runs at him.
Yeah.
So he does the old...
I'll pick you up. Yeah.
Back flip with the leg over the top.
Yeah.
And
Throws her off the building.
She goes over the building.
It's his signature move.
As far as he knows, he's never killed a woman before. As far as he knows.
As far as he knows. But is his signature move throwing people off buildings? I mean, if I'm going to fight him, go on the ground.
Yeah. Level ground.
It's his weak point. But, Georgie's thankful and all this, and he goes, I must say goodbye.
Yeah.
I must go.
And he goes, maybe we'll meet again when you've learned how to become a lady.
Yes. In the meantime, I must go and save other damsels or...
Yeah. It's clear that this time needs someone such as me.
Yes. And he goes.
And he's off. That's it. That was the first episode.
Yes.
Over here, fancy boy. One little push, that's all it needs. Just one little push.
Then I swear to you, madam, you will follow her. You kill her and you kill yourself.
Drop the sword!
To my certain knowledge, I have never killed a woman. But you leave me little choice.
Take her then.
Mr. Adamant!
Oh, Miss Jones. Must you always be so impulsive? I nearly went with you.
I never doubted you for a second. Even though you are touching 100.
If you continue in this fashion, Miss Jones, I doubt if you will ever reach 20.
Where are you going?
There is much for me to do in this modern world, Miss Jones. I doubt if our paths will ever cross again.
Of course they will.
Our destinies lie in different spheres. Besides, you have a job to do.
Yes?
To mature, one hopes, into a lady. Thank you for your hospitality. Goodbye, Miss Jones.
Hey, Adam! Mr. Adamant!
It was something else,
It
wasn't it?
was. No, you said you'd heard of this before.
I'd certainly heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
The reason I'd heard of it is because it was classed as this is what Doctor Who could be.
Yeah.
It was written by the same directors
and Sidney Newman, Verity Lambert were all behind this.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Doctor Who people behind this.
So, this was a response to the Avengers.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, this was their interpretation of the Avengers.
But it was also,
Because the BBC had lagged behind, because they didn't do, like, fantasy or anything. They did have Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who was the first thing.
Yeah, but now, they were falling behind, and there were the Avengers, there was, like, Jason King and stuff like that, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And they wanted something like that.
They got it.
They got it all right.
They got it in bounds with this one.
Now, originally, Sidney Newman wanted Sexton Blake, which was like a boy's own detective at the time,
Sexton Blake.
but he couldn't get the rights. So they threw around with some names and stuff. But Sidney Newman was quite a creative guy, and he was just walking past the building site. What happens if they found an old Victorian guy in that building, and then suddenly poof, there's the idea, and
off it goes.
Comes to life. It's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. It's just because it's filmed in the 60s. They could redo it now. They could quite easily reboot it, and it would be much better in the sense of.
Well, you'll be glad to know he's still alive.
Oh yeah,
and so is she. They're both still with us.
Fair play to her.
Yeah, and I don't think he could do. He's about 90 now.
Well,
if he was 99, it'd
be ready. He could play Gramps.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see a reboot.
They could definitely reboot this quite easily.
No, I think he acts quite good.
Because we've got to remember, this came out in '66, so of the time, this is how it is acted. That's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. We're looking, 50 odd years later and going...
Because there's lots of mini skirts and stuff, isn't there, in the background, and...
well, how did she get him up the stairs and all that? But in the 60s, you're going, it's great.
Yeah. It didn't matter. But I think he acted quite well as someone who's out of time and started looking down on the era, isn't he? And
yes, as far as he's concerned, standards have dropped an awful lot. But then he's from the oi polloi anyway.
Yeah.
So he's not from the down and outs of Victoria. He's Victorian London and all that.
That's right, yeah.
So he's not from that era.
He was mixing with royalty.
Yeah, he's mixing with the royalty. So he's already upper class to start with.
Yeah.
But now he's sort of... the morals have gone. That's the way he looks at it all.
I looked into some of the next episodes. It is available on DVD, but not all the episodes are there because the BBC famous for destroying. Actually, they burnt a lot of the stuff.
Well, there you go. Because film's great. I mean, films are great. It's accelerant, isn't it? That stuff.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
it's great on your barbecue. But apparently in the next episode he rebuilds his house.
Does he really?
Yeah. He gets a manservant to drive him around and take care of the house. And there's no... Where's his money come from or anything?
He just rebuilds it.
It's just there.
Oh, I shall rebuild it with...
Yes, barra bonds. I don't know. And almost every episode is walking off from Mrs. Jones and she has to chase after him.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. She's always in there, is she?
Yeah, she's always in there.
Good old Miss Jones.
And the face, he does come back.
Well, one guessed he would.
Yeah, he throws himself in 1903, I think, and Louisa stayed by herself, but she's aged naturally, whereas the face has been frozen.
Yeah, well,
so he does meet Louisa again.
It's you say it's Avenger. It's a bit Sherlock Holmesy. It's a bit Moriarty,
isn't it?
You got to have Moriarty. You can't have Holmes without Moriarty. So that's the face. Yeah.
Do you know originally it attracted 29 million viewers?
Did it really?
Yeah.
Mind you, it was only one channel at that point.
Yeah. Well, that was
and we had just won the World Cup.
But the problem is they decided to put it up against the Avengers.
Oh.
And then they just... The BBC didn't cancel. It's never been cancelled officially. They just didn't make any more.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'd be Diana Rigg, wouldn't it? But Avengers.
I think, yeah.
The originals, yeah.
I can't actually remember the.
I think it's her. So yeah.
Not Pussy Galore.
No, she's a bit later, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Diana Rigg.
Yeah, so you're not going to win.
No, I did like Georgie Jones. I thought.
It's fine. Yeah.
I mean, she went in the original pilot with someone else, but Verity Lambert thought she wanted someone more innocent and who could play the part better. I suppose.
No, it's okay. It's fun.
Did you know?
But as you say, fun. It's supposed to be an early evening programme for adults and children, like the Doctor.
More children.
Yeah,
a young adult entertainment, I would say.
He kills a lot of people,
He kills
doesn't he?
loads
He don't really care, does he?
He hasn't got any problems
No,
with it at all.
morals whatsoever. Throw him off a roof.
Throw him off a roof, stab them with his sword, throws that woman, never looks once back, does he?
No.
Yeah. She was bad.
She had it coming.
He doesn't have to. You think there'd be a little police report or something?
No, just throw him off. Throw him off. I'll say that is his weakness.
What car do you think he drives in the...
Well, I was going to say horse and cart, but it's going to be something like a Jaguar or something.
No, not quite hip enough.
Up enough?
Hip enough.
Oh, hip. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I thought it'd be hip, so I'm thinking an E-type Jag. Not a Rolls.
A Mini.
A Mini.
A Mini. He drives a Mini.
Oh, well.
60s.
66, yeah.
60s is...
Yeah.
And apparently Barry Lambert had a Mini, and all the people who worked there had a Mini, so he got a Mini too.
Well, that's British.
And Georgia Jones has the Vespa, doesn't she?
Yes.
So that was a big at the 60s as well.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, fair enough. He had a Mini.
They had some different names for him originally. I put 3 of them here. See if you can spot which one would have been my favourite.
Go on then.
Cornelius Chance.
Right.
Dexter Noble. Dick Daring.
Oh, Cornelius.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I knew it would be. You've always been a favourite for Cornelius, ever since the Planet of the Apes.
Do you know that bit in Soho, Piccadilly?
Oh, yeah, the 10 Bob.
They did it. They just filmed it there. They didn't get permits or stop anything. They just filmed it straight on, and he just wandered around it. And that cab that stops, that was a real cab that really stopped. And he said the driver was effing and blinding at him.
And she really was charging 10 Bob.
Yeah, he was
10 Bob for the film crew.
Usually 8 Bob. So she saw him coming.
Well.
I don't know how much 10 Bob is. I have no recollection.
I don't know. Who used to say Bent is a 10 Bob night, didn't they?
So no.
I have been told over the years, but I can't remember.
Still got me you want it.
Yeah, damn right. Not waiting for them to come back. Still got the picture of the Queen on.
Good enough.
Good enough for me.
What would you score this?
It was entertaining.
It was, wasn't it?
I'll go 7.5. It's up there.
7.5.
It's up there. It's got it all.
You know, I'm going straight in at 7. It entertained me. It did exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yeah. So we're watching it 50 years after it was made.
Yeah.
So we've got to go back and think, well, 50 years ago, this was good.
Yeah, this was hit for that time. Yeah.
This had everything you wanted.
Yeah.
Including throwing people off buildings.
But because what had happened was that Mary Whitehouse had been complaining about Sidney Newman because he used to do a play of the week story, and she says there's too much sex in them and stuff. Yeah. So he said there's been no sex at all in this one.
Yeah.
But the violence was ramped up. But it's a boy's own adventure, isn't it?
We'll still go to Soho, but wherever.
So guess what? Who kicked up about it?
God bless her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't remember the Avengers. I suppose it was quite violent though. I don't think it was this violent. but there were deaths and stuff in the Avengers, I remember.
Yeah, that was probably a bit more sexier than violent. But, but it was the Beeb, and she was always for the Beeb, wasn't she? Because the Beeb is seen and still is. So
it's our money.
Yeah, it's our money.
We paid for that.
Yeah.
We paid for Adamant.
Yeah.
We are producers, more or less, on that.
Yeah.
Well, not me, because I weren't born, but
Well, no.
you paid for that.
I'll pay for that. Yeah. Pay for that with me 10 bob note.
And you would use it for something else, weren't you?
Yeah, I was going to use it for something else as well. Anyway,
it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
There are a few episodes online. I watched a couple of others. I watched one with my good friend in it, Annette Andre.
Oh, here we go. Name dropping now.
My good buddy.
I knew when this would start. Did she have any idea?
No.
Yeah,
when I asked her about it, she said, I don't remember that at all.
Mind you, that's like talking to me.
Well,
I have no idea.
No, it was no different for me.
No different. I'll give her that.
Yeah, I'm used to this one.
She's obviously listened to our podcast
well,
before.
66, she was in one episode. But it's great because she's praised the beauty in it. Because this guy wants to form a perfect race, sort of like a James Bond sort of
Hitler.
Moonraker type.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
He wants to, and he's no looker, this guy wants to do it, but anyway.
Yeah, Moonraker.
But she is, his top woman is Annette Andre, and she has a fight with Miss Jones, and Miss Jones hits her with a running shoe and it's cut in her face.
Oh.
And so now she's scarred, and she wears a veil.
Oh dear.
But anyway, well, with that hilarity out the way, it wasn't a comedy, was it? No.
Well, no, we made it into one, but then our show is a comedy.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, why not?
And next week,
we're going to break from the norm. It's completely out of the blue now.
Yeah.
Compared to that.
Yeah, we're going to do Taxi.
Taxi.
Yes. The 1978 TV show.
Yes, the American.
The American. I don't think there's a British Taxi, is there? Problem.
I don't think there was.
No.
On the buses.
Oh, there's Carry On Cabby, isn't there?
Yeah, Carry On Cabby, and on the buses. That's as close as we got.
Almost identical programmes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In fact, well, you could say this ripped it off because they were pre that.
They were easy.
So there you go. So if we're doing the rip off, Taxi.
Bold as a knight in white armor, cold as a shot from a gun. If you should look for a man who loves danger, to whom love is a stranger, this man is the one. He's a man who needs no one. And girl, you would run if you knew. If what you want is a man living fast time, to whom death is a pastime, this man is for you. Are two worlds so far apart, reaching for your heart was reaching for a star? Is it that I arrived too late, instrument of fate? Is that all you are in one simple breath? You may think he's a charmer, the life he has known. If you want love and your years filled with laughter and content ever after, leave this man alone. Leave this man alone.